You want me to share now my screen?
Let me introduce you first because I'm so excited to be doing this webinar with you. We're talking today about how to improve your business model and set yourself apart by doing Sculpt Ice body treatments. And really, the problem is that in the past year, and even as spas have been reopened, a lot of estheticians, a lot of spa owners have run into the roadblock of a lot of clients just aren't ready to be that face-to-face with clients, with their practitioner getting facials. However, what's interesting is that body treatments are on the rise. And so it's just another way for you to introduce something holistic, something healthy, something that, and then the other problem is, I mean, that's the problem for estheticians, but the other problem is that clients also have put on a little COVID weight gain. Maybe they're not so happy with their bodies right now. I know I'm including myself in that bracket. And so I am here with Anya Botero, who is the CEO and founder of Sculpt Ice. And I'm just honored to deliver this class with you today and learn more about the ins and outs and how easy it is to implement Sculpt Ice into your practice. So
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and talk a little bit about what happened last year and you know, give everyone some tips on how I was able to basically, you know, keep my business afloat. And once again, just like kind of like share about Sculpt Ice and why adding a new service to, you know, to your menu can be a great thing for your business now that, you know, with the COVID situation. I mean, last year, we were all shut down because of COVID-19, and personal interaction is literally critical for the beauty industry. And we were not able to see our clients. We were mandated to do social distancing, to wear a face mask. We were locked down because we were not considered essentials. And you know, all the salons and the spa, we had to be closed. And that just make us rethink the way that we were doing business. We have to evolve, we have to change our strategies, and we have to find a new way to do business. And Maxine, as you know, I am the founder and I have this company called Sculpt Ice, where I train and teach licensed professionals to do body treatments. But also I have my own practice. So when COVID hit, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like all of us are closed. I cannot see clients anymore. And once again, it just made me think, you know what, I have to change how I'm gonna be doing business. And this new normal, we were not expecting this. So during and after COVID, we were scared that we were not be able to make it. Everyone that were in the beauty industry. I even remember I was in New York at the ICS when they told us this, you know, everyone have to go home. This is a pandemic. I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? So because we were closed in March, the first quarter sales were weak and we were not able to take clients. And we had to find new ways to, you know, to evolve, to find how we will paying for, you know, all our utilities, rent, everything, and not being able to work. And in my personal experience, what I went through and helped me a lot is that I have to come up with new strategies, new resources. I had to add new services when I came back. And I start connecting more with my clients using all the social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. Everyone was on TikTok. We had to find a way to connect with our clients, to remember, to, you know, so they don't forget about us. So it was kind of like, you know, really hard to at the beginning, but I think at the end of the day, we all were able to change what we needed to change in order to survive the pandemic, like literally. So shocking numbers came when we were able to open, that body treatments were in high demand after COVID-19. Plastic surgery went really high. And people were trying to get more body treatments rather than facials, even when we were able to do already facials or lashes and stuff like that. A lot of clients were not ready. They were scared that they will get sick, and body treatment increased like a lot. I don't remember doing as many body treatments as I've been doing lately. And adding and having body treatments in your menu will definitely set you apart, because you're going to be offering something pretty unique. You're going to be able to differentiate yourself and just add new services and a new specialty in your menu. And from depression to action, we literally had to evolve. Um, and once again, body treatments was something that just increased pretty crazy. I was talking to a guy that sell machines and body stuff, to use at home or professional, and he told me, Anya, 25% of body treatment have increased in New Jersey, 35% had increased in Philadelphia. So for me, it was pretty shocking. I even saw that on my personal practice. People wanted to get body treatments because they were at home, eating, depressed, gaining weight. We were all at home, working from home. And when we were able to come back, they didn't want it like as many facials as they usually, get, but they wanted to focus more on somewhere where I was apart from their face, and also to
Right.
fix whatever was going on with their body because of all the time that we were there. So once again, as you know, I not only saw like a crazy increase on my practice, but also in my business. A lot of professionals were reaching to us to get certified to do body treatments because they understood the importance of adding a new service to their clients in order to survive from the pandemic. So Sculpt Eyes, it's a body treatment that we offer. It's an organic body treatment that will sculpt the body, and it will tone the skin of our clients, which people really, really love. It's a small investment to get certified in our body treatments. You don't need a machine. Our certification includes teaching you how to sculpt your client's body with metal tools that we use to contour the body, with the ice therapy, with your own hands. And once again, every time I feel like you add a new service is really exciting for the client. And I think this is a great opportunity to add it to your menu, since this is a new trend. Body treatments are a new trend. People really love them. And this is like literally perfect time to promote something like this with COVID-19.
Before you move on, I have a question for
Yes.
the attendees. I'd love to know who's doing body treatments right now. If you're doing body treatments, put it in the chat box right now. If you're already offering some sort, or if it's just an interest to add a body treatment to your own menu. Jasmine's like, yes, ma'am. She does wraps and scrubs. And Tamara, I'm just really curious how that works if you have a Vichy, because I remember when I did wraps and scrubs, I needed to use a Vichy shower. Well, I preferred a Vichy shower, let's just put it that way. And what I fell in love with too, what you had to say is, I love moving from depression to action. And I would love to learn from the attendees, do you think the clients that you're seeing right now are still kind of moving out of a little bit of depression, are moving out of just that inactivity? I mean, I think we went through weird emotions, and I think it's still kind of happening. Glorious, Teresa says she does lymphatic. That's great. Sculpt ice cavitation, Gloria. That's fantastic. Tamara says she has a dry room and a hot towel cabbie. That's awesome. I'm just curious if you're experiencing, because I know that we're all therapists as estheticians as well, and just what the mood is of clients coming in, if we're still feeling like that our clients are struggling with a little bit of depression or inactivity, or perhaps overeating, those types of things. because what I loved about what you said, Anya, is it not only helps the client, but it helps the practitioner. You're like, you should see my arms. I'm like, wait, you don't want to see my arms right now. But I remember
My
when I
arms from
practiced,
doing body treatments. Like,
oh my God, that's like,
I'm like, no,
no,
it's like from moving my arms that much, I get to be in shape. I gained weight myself, Maxine, when I was at home doing quarantine. I thought I honestly I thought this was a 2 week situation that they
yep.
would fix it right away. And I'm like, it's okay. And then I, find myself 8 weeks later just eating everything because I literally had nothing to do at home. Like I was anxious myself. So when we were finally able to come back, I was like, this is great because the client needed it. Not only the treatment, but they psychologically, I think we were all so tired of the situation. It was very stressful moments. We're still halfway there.
Hmm.
We still halfway there, but still,
Yeah.
it was emotional too. It's like,
Gloria,
what was
oh, sorry.
it's okay.
Gloria says that so haven't noticed many people coming in with emotional or mental negativity. That's really good. That's really good. I think that, how about just maybe not happy with their bodies? And I think there's so many different things that go along with overeating, like shaming and all of that stuff. Because I overate, I gained 17 pounds during COVID. 17 freaking pounds. I'm only 5'2". Hello. So there wasn't a whole lot of place for that to go, but I had to kind of pull myself out of that as well, which is, being quarantined. What do? You eat and you drink more alcohol than you should, which is
We were
exactly what
all
I did.
thinking.
And I'm like, enjoyed a little bit too many rum and cokes and just whatever. And so, and I know that I'm not alone in that. And with that, this is such a treatment that we can help clients. I mean, if there's anyone in the Tampa area, I'm at my Tampa house now, that is interested in getting this Sculpt Ice, or already practices Sculpt Ice, I want to book some treatments with you. So is this a good place to talk about how many treatments just
Yeah.
in general? Is this a good place?
Yeah, definitely. So every client is different. I've realized that with the years. We
Okay.
recommend at least 3 sessions, Maxine, because once again, these are organic treatments that will promote lymphatic system and will promote the breakdown of adipose tissue. Some people are dealing with hard adipose tissue. So for people that has a thicker viscosity of adipose tissue, they will need at least 3 sessions in order for us to be able to make that adipose tissue softer, so it's easier for your body to get rid of. Someone flabbier or that just gained some pounds, they can lose weight faster. We encourage everyone to do at least 3 sessions so they can get really dramatic results. Something that I love about Sculpt Ice, and when I come up with the company, I decided I wanted to do full body treatments. I remember when I gained 45 pounds, I been wanting to get a treatment that offer a full body treatment, because when you gain weight, like you just gain everywhere. It's not
Right.
like one spot that you hate. It's like your back, your arms, your inner thighs, your abdomen. You're like, I just need the whole thing. So I designed Sculpt Ice to be a full body treatment. And among the sculpting benefits that Sculpti have, you get skin benefits, and people love that. People that get a liposuction or people that lost a crazy amount of weight, now they're dealing with sagging skin. And Sculptize won't allow your clients to get sagging skin. So our clients really love that. You can feel that toning or tanning effect right away when you receive the treatment. And that's the number one thing your clients will say right away. A day later of the treatment, clients are like, I feel less bloated, I feel more sculpted, I feel this. And so it's pretty rewarding for us to hear all these positive outcomes after the treatment. And the way we explain in our class and to our licensed professionals and our clients is the benefits and how these results are progressive. So people really love and are able to understand, the science behind the product and the benefits among the treatment, besides the sculpting results, which, it's the number one that people want when they get a body treatment.
Right. So Jasmine has a question. She's like, she'd love to know if it's effective for cellulite and loss of skin elasticity, especially in the abdomen area where women have had children. Do you see a tightening there?
Yes. So, well, yes and no. Depends. I'm gonna explain why. If
Okay.
it's a little bit of sagginess going on, they will see it right away, like with 2 or 3 sessions. If it's a dramatic, um, flat,
Weight loss.
yeah, too loose, it's if it's more like 5 centimeters, it's almost impossible to get it back to where it was. Remember that skin, it's a stretch, right? It will stretch, and stretch marks, for example, are basically means that the skin stretched too much. So we can help with the improvement of that. They're gonna be able to see that lifting going on. I had a client that she had a pouch, kangaroo pouch, that it was pretty saggy. It was really bad. And I told her since the beginning, I don't know if it will go back completely. It went back like 60%. So she was really, really happy. But it has to do with if it's someone that lost 60 pounds already and she is already dealing with all that sagginess, it will improve it. Like it will look lift. And there's a lot of pictures about this on our Instagram and our Facebook page, but it won't go completely like it never happened. Some people are just a little bit lost and they will see the improvement right away. The ones that have dramatic sagging skin going on, it will just, I can promise them that because the
Yeah.
skin already stretched.
Yeah. Do you think that I mean, I love how, like anything else, whether it's facial treatments, I think things done, like we know we can't fix anybody in one facial, we need a series.
Yeah.
Same thing with massage. You can't just come in for one massage and so I love how it's 3 sessions, but do you recommend for estheticians to do multiple packages? Because
Definitely. It has to do with how much the client wants to lose. I have clients that they
okay,
only want to get sculpted and they get 3. I have clients that they want to lose 20 pounds and they do maybe 15 to 20.
okay,
People ask me all the time, how many treatments do I need to lose 15 pounds? And my most honest answer, Maxine, is going to be, I don't know. Because
okay.
once again, it has to do with your lifestyle, it has to do with your age, with your metabolism, it has to do with how often you're going to come, it has to do with the viscosity of adipose tissue. There's all these different factors that it will, I don't know how many treatments specifically, but I do know that if you get at least 3 sessions, your client is going to be 100% sure that we're actually getting somewhere. Clients can feel it right away. I always tell my professionals that I train, measure the client, take pictures, because a lot of
Mhm,
people
mhm,
will see
mhm.
the sculpting right away, and some others will see the inches reduction right away. And what I love about this treatment is that since we are promoting thermogenesis and we're promoting lymphatic system, the results are progressive. So people really like if people come, like let's say a client comes Monday, on Wednesday, like they will call me or text me and say, Anya, this is amazing. Like I've been, drinking like tons of water because I'm thirsty. My skin feels great. I feel more sculpted. I don't know. Like they just know there's something going on. But I want to say that session 3, and that's why I always say at least 3, like they're 100% sure, 100% sure that we're doing something in their body. Either it's a butt lift, or either it's your waist is smaller, or either your skin feels better, or your cellulite looks better, and everything. So it's pretty awesome. I've been doing it for 10 years. And every time I get a before and after, I just like, keep, I'm amazed of, what the product does, not only to the skin, but also to the client body. So it's
Right.
pretty awesome.
So I have a question for you as an esthetician and spa owner, because I would want to know this if I was investing in this in my spa. So the first 3 sessions, those are done within a certain amount of time period?
Yeah, it is recommended that we do it every 3 to 4 days or once a week.
Okay.
And the reason why we don't want to do it on a daily basis is because once we promote lymphatic system, your lymphatic system is going to be flushing for the next 48 to 72 hours. So
Sure.
it's not necessarily because you do it on a daily basis, your client will lose weight faster or inches faster. So we
Right.
want to allow the body to detox properly on those days, and then we can do it again. Most of my clients come once a week. They like doing it that way because their schedules are busy or whatever. But I have clients that they tell me I'm going to Hawaii in 6 weeks. I'm like, oh my God, let's start like today. So it's like 3 or 4 days that I recommend them to come like more often. So we can just kind of like give them what they want before they go on a trip, which I have a lot of those clients. Sometimes they
Sure.
think I'm a magician. They're like, I'm going next week. I'm like, girl, I can
Right.
see a butt left, but I don't know if I can make you smaller necessarily.
We
But
can work miracles. I know. So what I love is, so then by that third session, you said that client's going to know, like, okay, there's something going on. I see improvement. And that's an opportunity for that owner then to go ahead and sell an additional package or whatever. And then let's say they reach their desired goal. So, want to lose, 15 pounds, and you're recommending X amount of sessions by that time. I already did my first 3, so I'm sold. So I love that because that sells the client. You don't have to convince anybody of everything because the client's going to be convinced and they're going to want more. And then from there, do you recommend like a maintenance program? Because we talked about that residual income, which I am a big fan of for estheticians and spa owners.
Clients ask me that all the time. Like as soon as they get to their goal, somehow they're already obsessed with their results.
Right. Right.
So so I had a client one time that she already lost 47 pounds and she keeps booking appointments. And I say, you have to stop because she wanted to come like on a date, like weekly. And I say, you literally have no more adipose tissue that I can work on. Like at this point, you're even losing your booty because she wanted more and more and more. So then I told her, just come if you want, like once a month. So, you
Mhm.
can still get your skin benefits and you can feel sculpted and all that. But once the clients reach there, they actually miss getting this done. And I have a lot of, I've been doing these treatments for 10 years, Maxine, and I still have clients that they were my first clients 10 years ago because they just love it. They just, if they're going to go on a trip or somewhere, they're like, I just need a lift. I need to sculpt my waist before I go to my trip or this and that. So people
Sure.
still come after they get to their goal just because they actually, and this is what I love about this treatment. It's not only giving you sculpting benefits, but the skin benefits are pretty amazing. And when we start aging, we just feel like our skin doesn't feel as tight as we're used to. So people really enjoy that. And even when the treatment is cold, a lot of people love that aromatherapy that is going on during the treatment. The product smells amazing, amazing. We have 6 different types of ices for the body. We have coffee, lemongrass, strawberry, wine, charcoal, Moroccan, CBD for skin conditions if the client had a skin condition. And people really love that. And you get to burn around 500 calories during your session, plus the sculpting, plus the skin benefit, plus the butt lift, plus the smaller waist. So people really is into that at least once a month. I have clients
Jasmine, oh, that's awesome. She has a question and she's in my head because I was like, this looks messy. How do you do this? And Jasmine says, would love to know how you went about creating these treatments.
Yep.
There's a story within
There is a
stories,
story. There is a
and
story.
the products that you use, and would love to have an example of what that process is. Because
Okay, so the first question, is it messy? At the beginning, when I started, I was doing the treatment standing up and I felt that it was really, really messy. But that's barely like back in 2010. Now we're doing on the massage table and we put plastic on it. or the foil sheet. So everything that you're doing will stick there. Once in a while, a client will move and they will splash you. That sometimes you can't control. So I like to wear an apron just in case my client gets excited and she moves and she splashed me. But I do it here all the time. We do it in shows where we don't have showers and we just clean the excess product from the client's skin, and then we just clean it with wet towels, just the way you clean a mask. Sometimes with, we do a mask and you clean it with a wet towel, is the same thing. Some people like to get target areas done. Some other people like to do a full body treatment. I mean, depends on how much product you're using. It can get messy. I feel like the beginning when I started. Now for me, like I don't even splash myself. I think while you get used to doing stuff, it's just, and I feel like body treatments or even massage. I mean, you're doing a full body, so I mean, there's gonna be a lot going on. You're working on a full body, but it's not as messy as it looked like. So, and some spas have showers or beachy showers, which I love beachy showers, but
You
I
don't
don't
need
need a
them.
beachy shower. No, I don't need it. How I come up with this? Short story, long story, I gained 45 pounds. This technique was already introduced in Mexico. I went to Mexico to visit my parents. I was overweight after my second child. I got it done there 3 times. Then I contacted the owner of the company in Mexico trying to bring the product here. She thought I was crazy because this was this random client trying to get product. And then after months of talking to her, about bringing the product here. And I'm not even nothing with the beauty industry. I just went to school for business and marketing. And I'm telling her, you need to bring your product to the US. This is amazing. This is something that you should embrace. I think she wasn't interested. And in my frustration of getting this done in the States, I start researching about ice therapy and cryotherapy, and I come
Mm.
up with the product for my personal use. Then I start doing it on friends and family, and then it just kind of like became a thing, something I never planned. A year
Mm.
later, I'm already studying massage, and I'm in the beauty industry, going to shows and teaching people how to do this. But this technique was invented and created in Mexico, and I'm proud to say that I'm the one who brought it to the States. So everyone that does ice therapy came from Sculpt Eyes at some point. And it's pretty awesome because when I started in the beauty industry, body treatments were not a thing. And
Right.
now it's like coming more and more. Either is it aesthetic machines or wood therapy, or in this case, ice therapy, metal therapy, cavitation, microcurrent. Now it's a thing in the beauty industry. Body
Mhm.
treatments are finally a category, and it's pretty
Mhm.
exciting to see how that is
Mhm.
been growing. Um,
It's come back around. It was in the 90s, just, for those of us that have been around longer. Has anyone else in the 90s or the early 2000s remember when body treatments were like a huge thing? And can you combine this full body also with, you have a facial also, right?
I do have a facial. I love the facials, Maxine, because you are literally able to sculpt someone's face. When I lost 45 pounds, my face still looked chubby. So I was like, if this is working for my body, let me try it on my face.
Right.
And I loved it.
Mhm.
Besides the skin benefits, once again, with ice therapy, what you're gonna get the most is the sculpting thing. Now with pictures and Zoom and stuff, we don't want to look chubby. We want to look more toned and sculpt and, our face more defined. So this is a great option to do, and to offer to your clients, and so they don't have to go under the knife. It's a great option for people that they're scared. A lot of people are scared to go under the knife, or they
Right.
can't afford it.
Right.
Either or.
Thank, Thanks for making me not feel alone, Tamara. She's like the only one that was like, hey, I remember the oldies but goodies. And then Jasmine's like, awesome. Her mom is from Kosala, Sinaloa.
Oh,
Did I say that right?
yeah.
And then my Spanish is not the best. And then she also asks, and this is a good question, is the services comfortable for the client? Because I don't like to be cold. So tell me
Um,
about that.
Everyone is different. I have clients that I do ice therapy and they literally jump for the first 2 minutes. And I have some other clients that they say, this is very refreshing. I really love it. The perception of what it feels like is different because what might be painful or discomfort for someone can be completely the other side. So I had both, obviously, during the 10 years that I've done it. But that's the beauty about this treatment. Your body, when your body is cold, as a reaction, your body is gonna heat up. So during the session, there is this weird feeling of, you're getting iced everywhere, but you can actually feel the heat from your body coming up. So you're like, this is so weird because I know I'm cold, but
Right.
I can feel the heat from the body because that's how the body reacts to cold. Like we're not promoting anything weird to your body. Your body knows how to deal with cold. And the way that your body deals with that is raising the temperature inside, and the effort that your body's making to create the heat burns calories and breaks down adipose tissue. And that's how we get able to scope the client and promote lymphatic system and eventually promote weight loss, which is kind of like crazy. We're promoting something your body already does, which is called thermogenesis, cold
Right.
induced thermogenesis.
Right.
So it is cold at the beginning, I want to say the first couple minutes, and then
Okay.
clients are either okay with the temperature or they just numb at that point.
Right. Okay, I could deal with that because I remember hearing from another practitioner that your body just kind of like it heats up and it's like this weird sensation. So I'm excited to do it for sure. So is there, please, if there's any questions, because I feel like I've been hogging all the questions. Um, is there any questions from any of the people that are on with us? I'll read them out loud as they come in. Go ahead.
Me or
Yeah, yes, you. Go ahead, because I'm like,
maybe someone of the chat. So we have a special offer, Maxine, for everyone who's watching the webinar. We are giving everyone a 250 online certification where they're going to learn how to sculpt the body and contour the client with the Sculptize treatment. It's an online certification, 2 hours where I teach you the science behind it, the theory, hands-on with me. It's a live class. I like to do live classes because I like to answer, any questions that client have. They're going to receive a print booklet and diploma. And after that, they have unlimited access to recap videos and marketing material. With COVID, we decided that we wanted to create resources for our specialists, after the class, if they needed more training, they are either welcome to watch the recap videos that they have unlimited access, or they're able to retake the class for free as many times as they want. Because for me, it's really important that they feel pretty confident when performing this service. Also, something that we're doing for the webinar is the certification is going to cost $250, but they're going to get $250 total value on Sculptize product. So they're basically getting the class for free because they're going to receive all this for free. And also we get to add them on our website. We have on our website a list where we have all the states and we add everyone there because people people contact us to say, hey, this is where I live. Do you guys have anyone near us? So we add everyone to our website so people can find you. I think, Maxine, that their success is my success. If the professional is happy promoting and I'm doing this service to the client, it's a win-win for them and it's a win-win for us. So when I do my training, I want to make sure they are happy with with what they purchase and that they feel that this was an investment, that it will help them grow their business even more, especially during this time that we've been kind of like trying to figure out, and we're halfway there too, until we get back to the normal, the new normal.
right. No, I love that you're giving $250 of Sculpt Ice product, about how many treatments does that include to get people started? Because that's a really good deal.
It can include 3 full bodies,
Okay.
3 targeted areas, and I think a couple facials. And they can go and register on sculptice.com/Maxine Drake.
Oh,
It says there, yeah, I
okay.
created a link with your name.
Oh,
This is sculptice.com/Maxine Drake.
do you have it handy? We could just drop it. I could drop it in the chat box. If you do drop it in the chat box, just make sure you
I can
put it to attendees also, because it's set only to panelists right now.
I think
if you can.
I want you to stop.
Why don't I just do it for you and you could keep talking?
It's telling me to stop sharing. Someone is asking me, what are the main ingredients? I have a sensitive skin and I get rashes. We have 6 different products. So basically there are different ingredients on every product. All of them are made with organic herbs and essential oils and different types of bentonite. So every product ingredient is either on the box or on the website. So unless you know what specifically, if you are allergic to a specific herb, I will be able to tell you. Other than that, it's pretty hard because every product has more than 2 dozens of herbs and essential oils. So it's hard to list all of them. Carla is asking, do you plan on having Facebook page for professionals to interact? Carla, we actually have an Instagram page for Sculpt Ice specialists only. If you already took the class, you can send a DM and just say, hey, I already took the class. They check out your number and your name, and they will add you there. And that's where we post like stories, new products, sales. We have a back office where we have all the recap videos on how to do metal therapy, whip therapy, ice therapy for the body and face. Now we're offering even post-op classes, and we are offering a new class called Extreme Waist, which is basically making your clients smaller, clients that are not overweight, but they want to get more sculpted. So we have all this, we built all these platforms after COVID. So after your certification, if you feel like you need more from us, you can definitely kind of like check that out. And if after that you're still not happy, so you can retake the class for free.
Oh, client satisfaction, absolutely. I love, Lena was asking, is there a coupon code needed to get this 250 online class with a 250 free product? And I said to just use the sculptice.com/Maxine Drake. I dropped that in the chat box. So that's the direct link. Are you only open this to like 25 people? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, we decided 25 people, Maxine, that sign up for the class. They're gonna get, the class for free basically, because they're getting 200 total value of the product. So after they're done with the class, they can start right away with their clients, and it's a good investment. They're gonna get their money back like triple or more.
Oh, I love it. I love it. What I also love about you, it's asking to pay at the cart. So you still have to pay for the $250 class, but then she's going to ship you the free product.
Yes.
Just so that's how that works. We have Lena already in your shopping cart. So
yeah, they're going to receive a box with the 3 full body with the 3 targeted areas. I think we dropped some facials there, their diploma and their booklet, printed booklet. And then after they receive the class, they're going to have access to all the back office where they can, purchase more product, wholesale, and recap videos and marketing material. We have a lot of marketing material. I always have a lot of marketing material, but this year I made even more because we were all using like everything, like TikTok, social, all the social media platforms. So we just kind of like created more and more and more for everyone to, share, repost, and all that. So that's available.
Right. Oh my God, I love it. Ida has a really good question. Hey, Ida, I'm so glad you're here. And that is, well, first of all, I want to say I love the fact that you keep your classes small, because you'll see when you go onto the link, you can choose from a couple different classes, a couple different times that fits your schedule.
Mhm.
And then Ida wants to know, what's the average product cost for per body treatment? So as you're delivering, that's one question. And then what's the average charge that you would charge for a retail for a client for a full body?
Facials start from $12 to $10, depending on quantity. We have a breakdown.
Okay.
Body ices, they go from 18 to 35, depending on the size, flavor, and quantity.
Okay.
So from 18 to 35, depending on the size and how many they purchase. So the full body, the cheapest that you can get it, I think is 28. The highest price will be 35. On targeted areas, it's gonna be
Okay.
22 and the cheapest will be 18. We have a breakdown based on quantity. I think it's 1 to 10 and then 11 to 25 and then 26. That will be like the lower you can get it, like either 18 or 28. The average, it's hard to tell, Maxine. I can give you
Okay.
an average, maybe around 120, 130, but it has to do with if the specialist wants to do or is offering a full body treatment or is offering a target area treatment. If the client is gonna do ice only or metal therapy, as you can see on the video, or they're gonna be performing it with mixing and matching with some other stuff. Some people already own a sauna, so they will do sauna and ice, or some people they will do ice and metal therapy, or some people will do the ice and then they will convert that lotion in a body wrap. I mean, there are different protocols, but I want to say that the cheapest that I heard it will be 99 all the way to 150. It
Okay.
really has to do with what protocol, packages, target areas, full body your client is doing. So it's hard to tell, but in class, we talk about possible protocols based on the skin situation or based on cellulite situation or reduction or sculpting. And we talk about how you can mix and match ice therapy, sculpt ice with some other stuff that people might already offer, how to do packages and stuff like that. We talk, and that's why I love doing live classes. Some people here keep telling me you should record it and just send a link. I'm like, I can't do that. I rather, perform the service, talk about it, and so we can all discuss and talk during our live class. I like to respond questions when I'm teaching.
I think that's important too, especially now since we are doing a lot of learning and product knowledge online, that instead of just watching a recording, it's really important to be live when you're learning this hands-on. And I just want to say to Ida and Lena, and definitely use the high-end launch guide that you guys are privy to, because this will help you launch that product. And how I feel about asking top dollar, especially if you're offering woods and metal therapies into it, and definitely offer a pre-launch price, but that's not necessarily open to the public, so that when you do open it to the public, you can charge your full on price that you want. Because I think this is like a good exercise too, 150 to 170. I mean, I could really see with between the product and really working it and demographics, depending on where you are, you really have some room there. So I don't want you to feel like you're shoehorned into like a 99 or, definitely let's think about that and reach out to either one of us for guidance there, because, well, if you take the class with Anya, she'll help you. But seriously, an incredible deal to spend 2 hours with you learning theory and hands-on, which we love as estheticians, for $250, and then you get $250. Like, that's like, hello. you get that back. So that's really cool. I mean, and what I also love about it is, even if you're not sure, it's a great way to test. If you had like 2 or 3 clients, to say, hey, I'm thinking about bringing this in, taking the class, getting your $250 kit, and then performing it on those clients, getting a testimonial from them. And then you can be like, you could roll right into it and get that momentum going. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
That's how my brain works.
I mean, it's pretty awesome to add new services, and once again, body treatments are trending right now. So this is a
Mhm.
perfect time to just add, something different, something that
Mhm.
it will set them apart. So here it is.
It's in demand. I mean, because like I said, I mean, and anyone that I talk to, any one of my neighbors, they're like, yeah, I'm hanging on to my last COVID 5 to 7 pounds. It doesn't have to be, like huge, like I need to lose 40 pounds. However, it's something that will make someone feel good mentally, physically. And, we are estheticians helping others. Tamara wants to know how long it takes to do a full body service.
A full body, we're talking about maybe 30 minutes, a charge
Oh,
about 15 to 20 minutes. Some
okay.
clients, it will melt um, faster if they are
Okay.
bigger. Remember that the more adipose tissue, we heat the most. And compare, you have a client that is maybe 140 pounds, her eyes won't melt as fast as someone that is 180 because it has to do with the heat that your body is releasing. So full bodies, we can go all the way to 35 minutes to 25 minutes. Target areas, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. It has to do also with the efficacy of the technician. I do a full body in no more than 30 minutes. Um, and, so, but yeah, no more than 30, 35,
Okay,
depends.
that's good. Because I was thinking like an hour,
No.
and I
And
was
if
like,
you're
oh,
gonna mix and match with some other stuff, like if you're gonna be doing ice therapy to promote thermogenesis, that will be like 30 minutes. And then if you're gonna be adding metal therapy, maybe we're talking about 20 more minutes. So that's why the price, it's different based on what they decide to do or what the client wants. I have slim clients that they just want to get more sculpted. They want they want a butt lift, they want to improve the appearance of cellulite, or they want to do more of the toning. I mean, it has to do with their situation and what they want, that you mix and match with some other techniques. So that's, depending what they want, it's how long and how much you might charge the client.
right, right. And Teresa has a good question too. She's like, are there any home care maintenance products that
Yes,
go along with this?
yes.
Ooh,
We actually sell our clients a gel that they can apply at home morning and night, so they can keep going through that thermogenesis process and the toning and tightening of the skin. A lot of estheticians also sell retail compression garments or fajas, just to keep the body sculpted. We obviously encourage our clients to, eat healthy. If you already sell some, products that will be good to clean or detox the body, this is something that you can add. It's a good opportunity also to sell retail products that is going to help your client during those 7 days or 4 days that you're not going to see them. And, it's a good retail opportunity for you because they can take either a detox or a gel that we also sell, or a compression garment, or whatever they need. So when they come back to you, they feel great and sculpted, and you're like we're getting them somewhere. So yes,
I
yes, yes.
love it. And is that gel, is it like a
We have
cellulite gel with coffee and niacinamide or niacin in it?
liporeductive, which is to
Okay,
reduce, and we have one for cellulite. So
okay,
depending on what they want, some people like to use it when they go to the gym because it's pretty cold. So when it's cold, your body heats up, and they go to the
right.
gym for that, or they use it morning and night, and they wrap it. I usually just apply it on my skin and let it absorb that. But
Yeah. Well, you know how my brain thinks to help each one of these girls launch this is like, why not bundle it to begin with? Because now you'll get your client. It's like home care, right? I used to bundle my home care with any of my high-end treatments. Like, no, you have to buy this. This is included in the treatment.
And a lot of girls do that. Like they
Mhm.
will sell a
Yeah.
package, like say like 3 ices, 3 metal therapies with 2 sauna sessions, and that will include a detox tea with your
Right.
Sculptize gel. And this is
Right.
what you pay, and people love it. So yeah.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Well, Lena ordered, Jasmine said she ordered, and you get to, if you're going to come to the Beauty Business Summit this year in
Mm,
St. Pete Beach, Florida, you get to see Anya speak on stage. I'm so honored to share the stage with her
yeah.
at this
Honor.
beautybusinesssummit.org. And I'm just delighted to have you there to share even more of how to help these owners level up, do something different, set yourself apart. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We have to find these little things that we love doing. And I'm a big fan of treatments that offer residual, you know? I love when clients become addicted to us. I do, because we know that we're doing a great service. We're serving them, we're helping them, and in turn we're getting in shape. And so it's making me want to like learn it so I can get my arms back in shape. I miss being in the treatment room, that, you know, like that. So thank you so much for, is there any closing questions? Because we have about 5 minutes. And if anyone has any closing questions for Anya, now is your time to pick her brain and answer, or myself. Because what I love about both of us, whenever we get on the phone or we get on Zoom for our meetings, is we're both marketers. So we're always like, ooh, you know, this idea and that idea. And I just love the package that Anya came up for today's webinar, which of really giving $250 away. So it's like it's like getting free stuff, you know, and who doesn't, we all like good deals. So Lena's like, bundle ideas for face and body. Yeah, I mean,
I
go
love
for it.
doing, depending on my client situation, most of my clients that I get, they're dealing with stubborn fat. So for clients that have stubborn fat, I like to do ice therapy, which is the sculpt ice, with
Okay.
metal therapy, to make sure I break down adipose tissue so it's easier for the body to get rid of. If my client is dealing with a lymphatic problem, I like to put them in sauna first. Like I will heat them up and then I will ice them. So we're making a shock in the body. Crash of temperatures is perfect. And the body is gonna keep burning calories from the sauna. And then the body's gonna keep burning calories from the ice therapy. If your client is more into cellulite and butt lift, you can do a target ice on their legs to break down and smooth out cellulite. And then you can use your vacuum therapy if you own one and do a butt lifting, because now it's going to be easier to do a butt lifting after you break down adipose tissue in their legs. Now you can actually push everything to the booty so it looks more prominent. Other thing that I like to do, if once again my client has like really stubborn fat and she just wants to, let's say, work on abdomen, I like to do ice therapy, and then I will do cavitation, because ice therapy and cavitations are both meant to break down adipose tissue. One is going to do it through thermogenesis, the other one is going to do it through the ultrasound. But ice therapy gives you skin benefits and with the breakdown process, and cavitation gives you the promotion of lymphatic system and breakdown. So it's like perfect, like for big clients that, you know, they're just dealing with volume, doing two techniques that are meant to break down adipose tissue, it will just go faster, definitely. So a lot of options for clients depending on what they're dealing. If you have a client that is dealing more with sagging skin, I will ice them and then I will wrap them with the sculpt ice on. I will let them marinate with their product on. So they're dealing now with thermogenesis, and now they're dealing with their skin absorbing all the active ingredients to tone and type of skin.
So
So a lot of options.
can you, sorry,
Yeah,
can
go
you
ahead.
combine that with then doing face?
Yes. Sometimes when they do a body wrap, they will ice them on their face at that point.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that it's like, what is the cost for per treatment to do a face? It's much less, I'm sure.
A face depends also, because sometimes they will do, you know, all the process of cleaning and or extractions or whatever. But this will substitute, the sculptized facial will substitute the mask. If they're gonna be doing eyes only on their face, like just cleaning them and steaming and the eyes, maybe about $75 at least. If they're gonna be doing metal therapy on the face, or they're gonna be doing wet therapy, or they're gonna be adding LED lights or a pumpkin peel or something like that, they will charge like more than 120. It has to do with the situation of the skin clients. If we have clients that have acne, sometimes they will do longer protocols where they will add the LED light. Let's say they will do the ice, and then they will clean it, and then they will do, I don't know, the My Skin Body. I've seen how it's the My Skin Body, or they will decide to do like a pumpkin peel, or every product. I've seen so many protocols, but the esthetician decides based on the skin situation of the client, basically.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
differently. I mean, there's so many stuff, so many options.
You have a lot of options. So I think Lena, what she was asking too. So, and that's how my brain works, is like, as far as bundling, depending on what the cost per treatment is for face, you could, as a pre-launch, offer a free face that's valued at blank. And if they do a full body, and that could be a nice little add-on, right? That is a value add for the client, where you're not discounting. I mean, we are, but we're not saying that it's a discount. Does that make sense? So it's that perceived value. So we want to share what the value would be, but that maybe we could throw it in and bundle it as your pre-launch. I'm a big fan of pre-launching to get clients excited. And then what happens with that is, then you get a few clients. So let's say you get your 3 clients, and then they start telling people, and you have reviews, and now you get more and more people want it. As summer approaches, people want to get bathing suit ready. Like, this timing of this is really, really, really good. So I love that. I love you sharing your expertise and knowledge of this wonderful treatment that does no harm, and it's totally holistic, totally beneficial for the client, to help clients get back into the treatment room, feel comfortable with their practitioner again, and do something different and stand out.
Yeah.
So yay. Well, you will get a recording of this as well, so you can watch it again. And thank you so much, Ania, for doing this with me today and educating. I love it.
Thank you, and I'll see you soon at the summit.
We'll see you at the summit, October 3rd and 4th. All right, bye for now.
Thank you, guys.